Vanessa.
And we are late to the party, and it is a trio for the reaction of the Schmoedown. Now, it's a busy weekend because we have San Diego Comic-Con going on in San Diego. Whale's vagina. And we ended up not going. We chose D23. And with that, it was a lot of fun. You can check out the vlogs that we released. Both myself, Vanessa, Tim, Ashley, Travis, Gabby, all of us.
It was tiring.
It was exhausting.
Very tiring, but it was fun and rewarding. We had, as you can see, we had a lot of fun experiences while we were there.
It's kind of cool. You can chronicle that and show it, so that way it's like, oh, you want to know what we did and how we did it? There
we
it
have
is.
Proof.
Yeah, met a lot of cool people. There's
And
some
we have
guys.
proof.
There's some guys from Collider we ran into on our Friday vlog. You might know them. But either way, check that out because it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much to you guys, the Collider fans, the Schmoedown fans that came up to all of us this entire past weekend.
Yeah, that was
Sorry,
awesome.
I was sleeping part of the time. I think I think I missed a couple because I was passed out.
You missed a cluster. There was like 3 or 4 at one given time.
Yeah, there was that one where he was talking. I remember I was like half awake and I was like, what is he doing? And then I went back to sleep.
Yeah, so thank you guys all for coming up to us. It really did make our weekend as well. It's weird for us because we've never really had that ever before, but it was great. But we were so busy that we ended up missing out on a couple Schmoedowns. Vanessa and I caught up on those as quick as we could when we got back to Tucson. But now that we are back, we are trying to get back to business as usual with all these trailers coming out. So we have the battle that has been escalating to this fever pitch point of Mike Kalinowski versus Brianne Chandler.
Miss
Movies.
Versus the killer.
We're definitely going to have a nice cosplay match between the two of them. I feel like, you know, they both like to dress up, so I think their entrances will be on point. It's
exciting too because I really like what's been going on with Jay Washington, how he's been, you know, the mouth for the girls. He's been the what is it, the poor man's Jimmy Hart, as I think they said that about like Finstock. Matt No said it about Finstock. But yeah, Jay Washington has been killing it. He is not the poor man's Jimmy Hart. He is Jimmy Hart. He is the mouth of the Southern Cal. SoCal,
Orange County.
For the girls, and he's doing a great job. But we haven't heard a lot from Brianne this whole time, so I'm excited to see her in the match because that's when she does actually have to speak up as well. So we are going to get into this match right now while the boys are off at San Diego Comic-Con. So let's do it now. Saying it's been forever since we did this.
For me, I have watched.
Like
I did watch the last two.
Yeah. She's like not even moving.
Welcome back
standing
there. San Diego Comic-Con is underway, and what a match we have to celebrate it today.
Absolutely. We got some great competitors who've been building up a lot of steam here in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Christian, it is a tale of two fandoms.
You really do have some up-and-coming stars here in both Mike the Killer Kalinowski and Brianne Chandler, a.k.a. Miss Movies. They're going head-to-head today, and very different paths. Just about a month ago, we have seen a rise in popularity in Mike Kalinowski that we haven't seen since the days of Josh McCouga, Mark Ellis. I mean, this guy has been coming really something with the fans.
Absolutely. It was a performance in that 5-way intergeekdom battle, which followed that up with a big tag team match. I call tag team still. Okay. Team titles. The team match, and with the DC Movies team, also known as the League, kind of rising up. And that's how one way you rise to power. Miss Movies was another way. Brianne had an attitude switch, Christian, that was palpable. It jumped out from the cameras and into the crowd, and that's why she has gone this direction.
Well, that was very interesting because when you saw the debut of 6 Degrees with both Brianne and Stacy, you saw like the very kind of quiet, just play the game, shake the hands, and then in Brianne's match with Perry, something snapped. She came out with a sword. She went off on one of the judges. She went
threatened
off on
Thad.
And then she had this attitude and also entered Jay Williams, who has been this kind of mouthpiece. And then she goes ahead and she converts Stacey Howard to that side too. So you're right. There's the dark side of Brianne Chandler, and you got the light side with Mike Kalinowski.
He's a basketball player.
Right. Anything can happen.
Do you feel it?
I want to hear these interviews right now because they're about to get at it. Here we go.
So since the team match, I gotta say, going on the Schmoes page, the movie trivia page on Facebook, you guys have been fantastic. It's kind of, it happened within a couple days, just your support from you guys. I think maybe you saw that I knew my stuff and that was kind of taken, that game was mine to lose in Inner Geekdom. I know it, you know, some people tried to come to my defense.
Same thing happened to Rachel Cushing, man.
I knew what it was. I screwed up, but guess what? I'm in it to stay. You guys know I know my stuff.
Everybody's been wondering what's happened to Miss Movies since her whole change. Everybody said Miss Movies, oh, Brienne was so nice, she was so cute, she was so loving. How did she become so mean? Well, I mean, look at her now. A lot of people are saying Brienne's gone crazy. I'd say she's expanding her intelligence, her movie trivia horizon.
Going into the singles, this is where I really got to prove myself. I got your support, but coming in this, I feel so good. The Killer's kind of had a reemergence, kind of like Ben Affleck's Batman and BVS. He started in a dark place, but at the end he saw the hope and the light. That's where I'm going.
Brienne did this. Do you understand how scary that is? Brienne has decided to take on multiple personalities. I don't even know where they came from, and they tend to manifest themselves as, guess what? Movie.
Just look at her, man.
I'm a very huge Star Wars fan. Brienne, she's the dark side. I'm the light side. I am the hope, the ray of light. Rebellions are built on hope. Get behind me. You're gonna see what's gonna happen.
That's what they say.
Every opponent she faced, whether it was in team from the Wagners,
didn't work out so well for those rebels.
And even Perry Nimrod.
Dismissed.
All the way down the Schmoedown list. No one knows it's gonna happen. I've been assigned as a caretaker, but you know what? I call it more of an honor to be here with Miss Movies.
Bran, all I gotta say is, you've chosen your path. I've chosen mine. My path is taking me to the ultimate Schmoedown right after I beat you.
Now, her next opponent is Mike the Killer Kalinowski. And guess what? You're next on the list to be dismissed.
Dismissed.
Dr. Seuss.
As you see, Jay Washington doing a lot of the talking there, and Brienne just kind of staring down the barrel, talking that she's going to dismiss Mike Kalinowski like she's dismissed of Perry Nemiroff. Look, she is determined. She wants to play. She's been studying. She has been calling out Mike Kalinowski. She's been calling out Tom Dagnino. She's calling out everybody. So we're going to see exactly what she's going to do and how that studying has actually paid off. Kalinowski talking about the fact that he's embracing the fact that the fans have been behind him and that he is going to be this triple threat in the Inner Geekdom, the teams, and now the singles. He's very focused on the Ultimate Schmoedown. We're about a month away from Team Ultimate Schmoedown and then the singles. He is ready to go, and he's got to beat Brienne in order to get a shot at getting into either to the singles tournament.
A singles match like this, Christian, goes a long way to determining who might be in that Ultimate Schmoedown, and the Ultimate Schmoedown goes a long way to determining the next contender.
If Brienne wins, she'll be 2-0. That'll be a big standing for her, and she'll get a nice match up there if she's guaranteed into the Ultimate Schmoedown. If Mike Kalinowski wins, he will be 2-1 and will have a nice spot going into the tournament. So you're absolutely right. One of these competitors will be going into the tournament. The other one will have to fight whether or not they can get into it. All right. So, Ken, give me the
not much of a sports guy. Does the lower seed end up always going up against the bigger seed? Is that how they get rewarded?
He proved that in Inner Geekdom action adventure movies. He is a man about town. He knows those movies as well, and making men and women swoon with an award-winning smile. Miss Movies also has a lot of strings. She has dance movies, which I wish Rachel and I had that skill in our big match at Collision, but hey, there you go. She also does musicals and holiday films, which, believe me, is a genre.
That is very true. All right, Ken, I'm ready to go. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown! Introducing first.
Uh-oh.
Little Harley.
A little Harley Quinn.
Little Puddin'.
Representing.
Well, that's who she was in Brian Ward's poster.
Oh, was she? I haven't even checked that yet.
He did a motion poster this time.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I did see it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. Good on you, Brian. Did good.
I liked it.
Oh, that's the Urban Gladiator Jay Washington right there. We know he's been kind of representing her.
We got
Harley Quinn.
Sitting there the whole time. the elaborate. Look at this thing. She's just smashing out.
That's an expensive TV.
She does not care that she is really committing. She commits to the entrance.
She does.
Always has.
She puts on a great show.
Harley Quinn.
People react to that.
It's pretty intimidating.
Like
and I think
mixed with
the
It's
fact
Always
that
Sunny
she
when
did
it
it,
went
maybe
back
this
in
is a
time.
little rib on Mike Kalinowski because of the pudding thing.
Absolutely. Without a doubt, that is trying to get into Mike's mind.
Absolutely, because Mike blew that question with pudding, and she is here.
That's true. He did blow that question for pudding, and so.
And her
a little salt in the wound right there.
Representing the league with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat. He is Mike, the Killer Kalinowski. Is Batman back?
Batman again.
Surprised we didn't get a long monologue in the beginning.
It's Batman. We're putting very Comic-Con centric right here today. You've got Batman versus Harley Quinn.
That is kind of
Look,
perfect.
and, a nice handshake.
Handshake.
Very nice. Look at this, Brienne.
All right.
Still giving a little
That's
smile
how Bruce
here.
says
The
it.
Killer is very charming.
He is very charming.
It's very it's ballsy that he's doing this again, considering he almost died the last time.
Right,
because I bought a new
right.
outfit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I got a little present for you. I do.
King of the Wicker People.
passing. Is that a pudding?
It's a thing of
Can I get a
She just gave him pudding.
pudding.
She just gave Mike Kalinowski pudding. Really running it in here.
Wow.
Man, that was the one. Mike Kalinowski was a second away from being a top contender in their geekdom.
Yeah.
Missed that question. It's haunted him.
Yeah.
And Brienne is showing it.
Those questions can haunt you.
That is something. That is something. And here we go.
Yeah, I am ready.
Brienne, are you ready?
I'm ready if pudding's ready.
Then let's get ready
To Schmoedown.
Brienne's going after him. She's going after him.
Absolutely is.
All right, here we go, guys. Match is going to start in the world of comedy. In what 2003 comedy will you find characters named Blue, Beanie, Weensy in Spanish?
My entire life was a comedy in 2003.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I knew you back then.
yeah.
I don't know, I'm
It was a dark comedy.
Yeah. 5,
Comedy
4,
started it all.
2, 1. Mike.
Rebirth.
Old school.
Correct. Brienne.
Old school.
I guess.
Old
I
school.
guess.
All right, Brienne really committing to the
Yeah,
character.
totally
right?
guess.
Absolutely.
All right, question number 2, Kenneth.
Question 2 in the category of action adventure.
It was an education.
1998 saw Armageddon, and what other blockbuster disaster movie hit theaters?
At that point in your life, you hadn't seen a film yet.
No, but my life was a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5,
And a comedy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Brienne.
Deep Impact?
That is correct.
That's correct.
Mike Kalinowski.
Deep Impact.
That is correct. All right, so
Deep Impact.
2-2. Chandler and Kalinowski going toe to toe here.
Not a
Question
corner.
3. In the world of horror/thriller, in what state does the Al Pacino, Robin Williams suspense film Insomnia primarily take place?
I don't have insomnia, but I don't sleep well. Is that the same
Like
thing?
that Christopher Nolan question.
Chris Nolan.
Wait.
4, 3,
In honor of Dunkirk.
1. Mike Kalinowski.
Alaska?
Correct for 1 point. Brienne.
Alaska.
Wow, we are.
I had Washington at first, and I was like, wait a minute, it's not. It's
Four
freaking
category
Alaska.
is
Washington popped in my head first.
Well, because I was thinking
the
Insomnia.
romantic comedy classic Pretty Woman. Who plays Richard Gere's attorney?
I don't know. Pretty Woman at all.
I don't know this
You know,
one
I saw
either.
that movie 5 times in one day.
I know is actual fact.
That's a fact.
That is a fact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brienne.
Jason Alexander?
Correct for 1 point.
Nice.
Mike Kalinowski.
Stanley Tucci.
Didn't have it.
I said John
Mike Kalinowski.
Stamos.
I put
Chandler.
Gary Marshall. I figured that he would be in the
I would've
movie
seen
and stuff
that
too.
movie.
I was starting to write
Too.
George
That would've been
Costanza because I couldn't remember Jason Alexander's
All right, here we
name.
go. Next
4 to
category. Category is new release. New
I'm a Clapton
release.
fan.
What former punk star directed and starred in the 2017 action comedy Chips? Can you really call that movie a comedy?
No, but I do want some chips.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Mike Kalinowski.
Dax Shepard.
Correct for
Yeah.
1 point. Brienne.
I missed it.
I missed that. Put it Ashton's
Right,
picture.
nice happy
Action.
It
face.
was. All right, so 4.
It's only Dax or Ryan, so.
All right, question 6. Category
For
is
what?
animated. In
I
Disney's
never
The
Ryan.
Little Mermaid, how many sisters does Ariel have?
I'll tell you, that question is not easy.
It's not easy. You know what's
It's
also
not,
easy?
because-
Dressing up as a mermaid, which I did for Halloween in 1992.
So can you prove that it wasn't last Halloween?
For Splash?
5,
I'm
going between two numbers here.
I know.
And I'm going to go with my first guess.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes.
Right, that is going to count for one.
That's going to count for one.
In Disney's The Little Mermaid, how many sisters does Ariel have?
Brienne using strategy here.
Sometimes it's a smart decision. Sometimes it can cost you.
4.
It's like, when do you use a timeout?
Tough question.
It is, because you don't think about it.
In the movie where all their names.
4.
Incorrect.
Correct.
4. How many?
6.
I was gonna.
I said 5.
I put 5, and I was thinking. 6.
That was my other number, 7.
I was thinking 6 too, but I put 5 instead.
7 if you count Ariel.
6, yes.
7 sisters.
That's true.
7 little sisters doing little dance.
All right.
Next category is
These lost
category
sunflowers
of
on my
family
uncle's
films.
ranch.
Yeah. Boo.
Boo.
Who played Luigi in the 1993 video game monstrosity Super Mario Brothers?
Don't even. Come on.
Wow. I
I'm not sure how to spell his
there's a lot
name.
I know.
Well, that's an
I
editorial.
don't remember.
question.
I
think
don't.
I'm good enough.
That's true.
No one likes that. I mean, if you like
I
that,
like
then
it.
you shouldn't be allowed to.
I love Super Mario.
I like it, okay?
We love it.
I like
4,
it.
3, 2, 1. Mike Kalinowski.
You're never going to believe me.
Leguizamo.
That's correct.
John Leguizamo.
That's correct.
Leguizamo, not Leguizamo.
Leguizamo.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
I would challenge and take that point away from
the last one. I
Kalinowski.
can't speak.
He said it right correctly. That's the key.
He spelled it
Name
incorrectly
the
too. Put
comedy
an
movie
A.
Yeah, but
from the
spelling
quote
it is
by
not
Grafthard
But he
Hammer.
said it.
You shall
He said
be
Zama.
avenged.
Come on, guys. You know this one.
And 5.
I said that during sex once.
3,
I love this movie
2,
a lot.
1.
This movie's so good.
Galaxy Quest.
Correct. Brienne.
What the fuck? Some boy film.
What?
That's incorrect.
That's incorrect.
Galaxy Quest.
I love that episode of Top 10 show where they did
I
Star
was
Trek films.
agreeing with you.
And Scott Mantz put that in his top Star Trek films list.
6-5. It is 6-5. Kalinowski, just a 1 point after round number 1.
And I have Roman candles as confirmation.
Go first. All right, Mike, give it a good spin.
Put the pressure on. I like that decision.
Good spin by Mike. Mike has really mastered spinning the wheel.
The spin is in.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Mike
Bust the
Kalinowski is the
deal,
first person
face
to
the
ever
wheel.
spin the new wheel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And now we're going to land on, it's getting close,
It's
close
to
to
2000.
the 2000s. The 2000s.
I like that collateral still right there.
Collateral on there.
I'm going to stick with
Going
it.
to stick with it. All right.
Michael Mann action right there.
Here. All right, here we go, Mike. Question.
In the year 2000.
Beautiful. Question
Yes.
1, Mike. Who starred as the
Little
title
Coco.
character in the 2008 video game adaptation Max
Mark
Payne?
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Correct for
Marky
2
Mark.
points.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Who plays the lead character? Tula Portocalos?
Nia
Sure. In
Vardalos.
2002's My Big
that her
Fat
name?
Greek
Yeah.
Wedding.
She has a name?
Nia Vardalos, something like that.
Who plays the lead character?
I know it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Laine Kazan, B, Gia Caritas, murdering these names, C, Maria Salamu, D, Nia Vardalos?
Nia Vardalos.
Thought you knew it.
D.
D
There
is
you go.
correct for 1
Good job.
point. All right.
He had to
Question
process
3.
the names.
What 2002 action comedy is about 2 very different cops who are forced to team up on a new reality-based TV
Oh, yeah.
cop show?
Showtime. Yeah.
Robert
that
De
Kevin Smith?
Niro
Was
and
that Kevin Smith?
Eddie Murphy.
No, I'm thinking of a different one. What the other
Hollywood
comedy Kevin
Homicide.
Smith did.
Incorrect.
No.
Bring it up for the steal.
Showtime is right.
Simon Says.
Close. Showtime.
That was a question
All
your
right,
guys should
last.
know.
All right, here we go.
Last one.
Here we go. Mike Kalinowski, who stars with Ben Affleck as Doyle Gibson, a recovering alcoholic insurance salesman in 2002's dramatic
Samuel Jackson,
thriller
right?
Sure
Changing
is.
Lanes.
It's a good movie.
Samuel L. Jackson.
He did a lot of
correct.
those
2
movies in
points.
that time period.
All right,
Like, what was the other one where he was like the crazy cop that lived next
Having
door?
a nice round there. 11
Patrick
points, up
Wilson.
6 points. Brianne Chandler now
That was
has a
pretty
chance
good,
to
too.
catch up.
Shit, what was it
Brianne,
called?
please give it a good spin.
It was the name of the neighborhood.
Jay Washington.
Yeah, he didn't like him
He
neighbors
was in
because he was like married to a black girl.
Yeah.
He didn't like that.
Mike
Good
Kalinowski.
spin.
He was like a crooked cop.
Dang.
He's gonna
I'm
just
gonna
spin.
take it.
Oh, it's hers.
Dang.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
It was
Dance
instrumental
movie,
in
they.
getting this
She's the one that
category
lobbied it.
made, and she hit it.
Yes, she campaigned like
I just wanna
getting
dance.
Latin back in Rushmore. All right, here we go. 4 questions
this works
for you, Ms.
Name the dance that Pee Wee
Movies.
Herman
Question
used in
1.
Pee-wee's
In
Big
Dirty
Adventure.
Dancing, what does Baby help Billy carry up to the
Watermelon.
staff dance party?
I carried a watermelon.
2 points is
2
correct.
points for, yeah, there you go.
In Coyote Ugly, what is the name of the lead character played by Piper Perabo?
Multiple choice.
Call it Daisy.
A.
Gristle.
Violet. B. Lily.
Rose.
C. Rose.
Daisy. Did I say Daisy?
Daisy.
Violet.
That's correct for one.
That was crazy. At least I came up with one of the answers.
In Footloose, what do the cops take from Ren when they pull him over?
In the original
Beer?
1984 Footloose.
Multiple choice.
His dancing
Good
shoes.
driver's license.
That's incorrect.
Beer?
Tap shoes.
Cassettes you put in to play with. Cassette tapes.
That's correct. We're
You have to reach for it. You stole it there. That's 2 points.
Because it's like music, and they don't like music.
Is it 2? It's 2. Yes.
2
Big
points. Good
steal
job.
by
Good
Kalinowski there.
steal.
All right, here we go. So final question.
You
All
can
right,
hear
final
Jay in
question.
the back.
Who plays Big Dick Ritchie in the Magic Mike
Matthew
films?
McConaughey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Olivia Munn's
I'm
in
gonna
it.
need
believe
multiple
so.
choice because I see his face.
I believe
but
so. I
can't
don't remember, but I think it's
All
Matthew
right, you
McConaughey.
have A. Matt Bonner. B. Adam Rodriguez.
No, then it's
C.
Joe
Shannon Tatum,
Manganiello.
or
It's D.
Joe
Manganiello?
Manganiello.
Yeah.
D.
That is correct.
Okay, what poster do you have up in the room?
So
Which one's that one?
13-9 after the
They
second
don't
round.
have
That
any
was
Magic
big.
Mike movies
Only 4
in there.
points here. Brienne can catch up pretty easily if she has a nice round 3. All right.
Round 3.
Round number 3.
That was
Here
quick.
we go.
That was.
Team and Brienne.
Not your regulars.
No.
Surprise.
I know, you called me out on that.
2, 12, 18.
2, 12, 18 for Brienne. Chandler. Brienne will go first in order to try to avoid the TKO here. She is going to go first, and her first category was category number 2. All right, here we go. Brienne, you picked category number 2. That is a category of 70s films. 70s films.
Nice. I like that
All right,
category.
Brienne, your 2-point question in the category of 70s. Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep played an estranged
Kramer versus
married
Kramer?
couple in what Oscar-winning film?
Kramer versus Kramer.
Alien versus
She got
Predators.
2 points. All right, so she hit 70s. Her
Kramer
next
versus
Kramer?
category she chose was the number 12.
Absolutely. It is the category of 90s movies. 90s movies. You're going to get a 3-point
your
question here,
wheelhouse.
Brienne.
90s movie.
What
Multiplicity.
1996 film, directed by
Ephron.
Nora Ephron, stars John
Oh,
Travolta
Michael?
as a boozy archangel?
Michael. Yeah.
Michael?
He dances.
That's correct.
Good job.
Chandler here goes
Good
in the
job.
lead. Now it goes back to Mike Kalinowski.
Gained a lot of
who
weight for that
chose
role.
Brienne, avoided the TKO, and Mike now has to answer his 2-pointer
Remember
to send
the
it
powder?
back to Brienne, and that was number
Sean Patrick
3.
Flannery.
He chose number 3, which is Disney films. Disney films.
Here you go, Vanessa. It's all you.
I'm not gonna get
Mike
it.
Kalinowski,
Disney.
your 2-pointer to send it back to Brienne.
It's
How
gonna
many
be obscure
Disney
one.
films were made about a hockey team
2.
called the
Three.
Mighty Ducks?
Say I
How
don't know.
many?
Told you.
3.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yes.
Correct. 2 points there. So now Brienne Chandler is forced to hit her 5-pointer here in order to send it back to Mike Kalinowski.
I feel like there was a 4th one that was
So
straight to
category
DVD.
number
I know, right? It had to have been. They were.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Eisner
18
was doing all that.
is the category of James Bond films. James
Sweet.
Bond films.
Congratulations.
All right. 5-point question. Major Boothrod from the James Bond series is better known by what code name?
I've never heard that in the movie at all.
Goldfinger.
No.
And your
I've never heard that in any of the movies.
Ladies
Major
and gentlemen,
Boothrod.
Mike
That's a good one, though.
It's a tough one.
Kalinowski. Answer was Q. Answer was Q.
That's interesting. I never heard that one preferred in. Sure, it goes better.
Party gift.
Party gift.
Party gift.
Nice.
Wow.
1 point.
You're gonna open it?
She's not opening it.
Ooh.
Oh
Hey.
no!
I got pudding for everybody. And you get some pudding.
Brienne is leaving.
You brought pudding too, huh?
Roxy's out celebrating.
You gotta make his
In
the.
this league, no more here. Look at this.
That was it. And just missed. It was wrong. The answer again was Q. They just missed. Okay, so let's now hear from Jen Sturger, who has the victorious Mike
Jen.
Kalinowski and Brienne Chandler.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen Sturger here with Mike, Killer Kalinowski. What in the hell just happened out there? That was an amazing match.
It was a
first of
fantastic
all.
match. She had me on the ropes Roxy, luckily I had her in my corner because there were a couple times. I'm doing the Keaton turn. I'm like,
I just noticed. I was going to call that out.
But yeah, she had me on the ropes here a couple times. I had my one woman in the corner there cheering me on.
It reminds me of what's her name from
I love it like that.
Romy and Michelle's when she has the thing on and she's like trying to get the thing.
When they said your question was Disney, like you started sweating and I couldn't tell if it was the question or the suit.
She has been asking for that dance category. She gets the spin. I was like, here we go. But I got that one. I guess got the one. So I was like,
you're pretty proud of yourself.
I am proud of myself on that one.
That's a 2-pointer. Could have gotten.
I just like watching you try and nod your head. It's ridiculous.
But it felt good. It felt good.
I know. Congratulations. And you've really just been growing on the fans here, you know, and you're becoming this huge triple threat where you're doing singles, you're doing doubles, team.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, the fans kind of cheer me on.
Like the inner geekdom. You're not worried in the least bit that you're stretching yourself a little bit thin.
No, because inner geekdom, that's mine. That belt is mine. I'm not saying that to be a heel, to be cocky.
It's not yours.
I know I can get that belt.
Hector's current thing.
Tomorrow.
The singles match.
Or Koi's.
New member of Heroes.
Or it's Rachel's. Because Rachel's
Jeremy's.
That's
He's
where I got to
work.
I know my strengths.
Now,
I know my weaknesses. That's for that where I'm going. But I'm going into the Ultimate Showdown. I'm going in. I got my spot now. I'm ready to go. I'm going to be a triple threat. My team: Adam Gertler, Roxy, Johnny.
Yeah, DC Movie News is going to be there.
Within a couple weeks, we've made a name for ourselves.
Oh yeah.
How you feeling?
Honestly, I'm really, really proud of you, but I never doubted you for a second. You know that. I'm standing there screaming, but I'm like, he doesn't even need me right now. You could do this all by yourself, and you know it, but I'm happy to be in your corner.
How's the yogurt?
It's pudding. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
and that's
can't get it right.
I can't remember the name for pudding.
Look at his face. That was not.
I know.
That was not.
He's like, oh shit.
On purpose, yeah.
Bad guy for you saying
That was unintentional.
That was good. Don't worry, we understand what you're trying to say.
I agree. I have no problem with you saying that because that doesn't make you bad. That you're the good guy. That's why you're here, and you're gonna win. You're gunning for it. So I have no doubt. I'm just gonna sit here and eat my
pudding is
So
that?
now you've won wearing this ridiculous costume more than once.
Well, this is a new
Does that mean I know? I know.
I got a wardrobe full.
Can you wear the nipples one next time? That's what we're all waiting for. Let's be honest.
Sure you are, Jen.
Well, there were decent things in both those films as a Batman fan that I can acknowledge. We'll see. I'm going to keep it open. Everyone asking what costume we're coming out with next. You never know, guys. You gotta never know.
Well, Mike, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Awesome match today.
Thanks, Jen.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Be a fast match.
Enjoy your pudding.
Roxy got to go pry me out of this.
Or Batman Beyond.
Man, Jay, I am so sorry.
No, there's nothing to be sorry about. See, the fact of the matter is this. They've been trying to keep Brienne down from day one in this league. Okay, then you throw her a James Bond question? Why is there a James Bond question in it? I'm not done.
It's a category.
Whoa.
Nobody's caring about Vin Diesel. James Bond has been 18
Look at
different
Jen.
people playing 18 different characters. We don't care. Do you think that matters? And what else doesn't matter is Tom Dagnino. Now, my name is Jay Washington. Get it together. You and the Salvation Army mustache you wear, okay? You and that third world knit basket ski mask you wear. Before you think you're the best talker in the Schmoedown, you're the most loudest, okay? And that's not even a grammatically correct phrase. I know, but it applies to you. So the fact of the matter is this, Dagnino,
I love that.
As much as you want to talk, come talk to a real man. Don't try to pick on Brienne because her character is worth more than any t-shirt you ever wear. The fact of the matter is this. The league has tried to keep her down. You see this? She's going to keep on climbing up. You see she got into Batman's head. I didn't know about pudding. So, what happens next? I'll let Brienne speak for herself.
Thank you, Jay. You're dismissed.
Brienne, it was a really tough match out there today. You had until the very end. You were right there with them. What happened? You got the dance category, right?
I got the dance category. It was great. Thanks for that. Then I got James Bond. Thanks for that. I just have something to say. You know, they say, oh, Kalinowski's like a favorite in this league now, and that's because you're shoving him down our fucking throats. Oh, she's a favorite. You know what? I've got to say, all of you misfits out there, yeah, you know who you're talking about. No one shoved me down your throat, so I want you to remember that.
Now, that said, you're not completely out of the Schmoedown, like the ultimate Schmoedown. What are you going to do to get back into this? Are you going to have like a qualifying match maybe? Like, who do you want? How are you going to get there? Because we all want to see you there.
I don't even know how this works, so I have no clue how to get there. I'm hoping that it's taking on Tom, obviously. Losers gotta play losers, right?
Aww.
Ooh, no,
she ain't no loser.
Jay Washington calling out the entire league, screaming and yelling at everyone here. They're very upset.
Little beating herself up over it. A little bitter.
They
understandable.
Go her way. She just missed it. She played a very, very strong game.
She did, absolutely. You can hold your head up high, Miss Movies. There were some tough questions there. But, you know, she got dance, and she didn't come away with maybe as many points as she wants, but that's sometimes how the wheel rolls.
Now, you hear Mike Kalinowski and Roxy Schreier, they're talking about the ultimate Schmoedown. The goal is the ultimate Schmoedown. Mike Kalinowski just guaranteed his entry into the tournament. He's 2-1. He's going to be playing not too long from now. There is a real possibility. Mike Kalinowski is someone that the league has to take serious at this point. He's got the fan backing behind him. He's got a strong team. He's a force to be reckoned with right now.
Absolutely. Groundswell of support from the fans.
So there you go. That was our match today between Mike Kalinowski.
I even found myself walking up and talking to him and congratulating him. I felt compelled because I was very satisfied with his performance.
Going on. If you haven't already checked out the Collider Collision that happened, go ahead and check that out. A lot of matches coming up. And go to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Go and join there. Join the Reddit page. Listen to the Schmoedown Rundown. Check out this man's show every Thursday. It is
with the
Inside Schmoedown on Facebook, on the Collider page. Enjoy Comic-Con. Enjoy San Diego Comic-Con. We enjoyed this match. Hope you guys did too. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
And there's Josh McCouga.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga here with your fantasy update. Post Mike Killer Kalinowski and Brianne Chandler, a.k.a. Miss Movies. She seemed a little upset. And her last question was James Bond. She always feels like the categories are against her. I don't know what that's all about. But I gotta tell you what this is all about. Sometimes the mic needs a good cleaning, and Cody off screen is gonna be playing in the microphones. Mike Killer Kalinowski, if he's in the Inner Geekdom, he's a fantasy madman. If he's in regular, he's okay. Miss Movies seems to fight her way into some decent point totals. Nothing to write home about unless she's in a team format where they seem to really knock it out of the park. Killer Kalinowski, again, I think this team could go either way. These are middle-of-the-road fantasy points in singles. In Inner Geekdom, Mike Killer Kalinowski is a stud. In teams, Brianne Chandler, also very, very good. Again,
just
if you're running
over
your fantasy league and you don't have
another
one of these, or you have them and you maybe want to trade them, they can be used as trade bait. Think yourself like Danny Ainge in the... I don't know what's going on. I'm Josh McCouga. We'll see you next time on a Fantasy Update.
He's about to drop a Danny Ainge reference.
Give me the mic.
Josh McCouga here with your Fantasy Update. Wait, did we already do this? Killer Kalinowski scored some points. Brianne Chandler, she also scored some points. That's it. We'll see you next time.
Hey, buddy.
Clark Wolf.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
I can't believe what all the news about the retirement.
Well, yeah. It's time for a break.
I trust me.
You know?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's what makes us such good buddies. And
of course.
So speaking of the Ultimate Schmoedown team tournament.
Yes.
Is coming up.
Right.
So I feel, I don't know about you, but I feel like we should have gotten those damn belts. It was a little too close for me.
Agreed.
And I still really want one. So I know you're retired and everything for now, but can we have one more go?
All we had to do was ask.
I got scared for a second. I thought that she was going to be like, well, since you're retired, I have somebody else on the side. I'm like, nah, you cannot replace Mark Riley.
All the belts, all the records, go out with a bang.
That's what we do.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Hey guys.
Dang. Okay, so at least your Wolves of Steel shirt isn't going to go into the bin anytime soon.
I would never put it in the bin. I would hang it up like a retirement jersey.
There you
Come
go.
on now.
Yeah.
In the rafters.
Exactly.
That's what we're going to have up on our wall. We'll have all the retired teams that fell.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kalinowski pulling it through. Brianne Chandler a little upset with herself going into this ending.
It was a good match, though. She just missed by 1. It was 15-14.
And Mr. James Bond over here didn't even get that question.
I didn't even get that question. But after processing it, I was like, that's kind of an easy question, because if you think... You have to focus on what the question said was code name.
Yeah.
And there's only a few characters in James Bond that have code names, so...
The first one that popped in my mind was Q, but I'm like, well, maybe Q would stand for his name as well.
I didn't think anything of it because I haven't seen any of the James Bond movies.
But that's another situation where that third round screws you, and then maybe her not taking the 2 point and cutting it down to 1 point if she wasn't sure, because that was a big win, a big pull for Kalinowski to get 2 up on her.
Yeah.
And that would have forced him into that final question to have to stay in it, and he could have lost it. So she's probably kicking herself a little bit for that as well. But other than that, we have, Tom Dagnino just stirring the pot all over the place right now, too. I mean,
not just him. His followers are out there. If you're on, if you're on the Facebook page, people are...
They want him as commissioner.
I can see that.
This Dagnino for commissioner movement, man.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's pretty crazy.
Now. I mean, if you wanted to be commissioner, guys, go make your own movie trivia Schmoedown. We got Harloff, and Harloff is the commissioner.
Yeah,
the commissioner.
That would be great, because you got the NWO within the organization, and he could start his own... Basically his sanction league, and they kind of take over, and it's a battle between
What's
the
other one? They're about to go and become WCW, whatever.
Someone made the comparison to SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah,
how they each have their own. They have their own heads, So
that'd be cool to see.
But eventually, just like NWO, when they had too many people in their league, it kind of went.
Yeah, crumbled on each other. This girl references wrestling. Look at that. But either way, I love that you have this faction growing and growing in the Lion's Den, and they're just causing trouble everywhere. I mean, we have still.
It literally grew because Robert Meyer Burnett's a little big. Oh, sorry, Robert.
Yeah,
sorry.
Tim is still probably going to face Robert Meyer Burnett sometime this year. Not sure when. Schedules are a pain in the butt. Vanessa and I, not sure when we're getting back in there, but we are having fun just watching it all go down from the screen. It's great not having to be in the middle of all this battling, but by all means...
We're here with the popcorn.
Right. We're like Michael Jackson in Thriller, just going at it. But the thing is, though, is that the party is waiting in the wings, and you know what? When we get the call... From the commish to call us in, we will come in to save the day if that happens. But either way, we are really excited for it to happen, for us to get back in there. Other than that, though, I mean, it was a big loss for Miss Movies and Jay Washington's little group that's there. But another win in the bank for DC Movie News, going into eventually the Team Action battle. So I want to see them take down Team Action.
Yeah,
Movie News is looking good.
They need to take them down.
Looking good. Mm-hmm.
They got to build it up. We need more heroes in this league. There's too many heels.
When the heels are winning right now too. I mean,
sure are.
we gotta get some victories for the heroes.
We need some balance in there. Like the heels are fine and great, but we need some heroes in there to balance it out.
But that's okay. There's always balance. There's always balance in the Force, and that Force is. There's
always money in a banana stand.
Always. There are many certainties in life, and that is one of them, as well as balancing out. Never know what will happen with Clark Wolf and Riley, too, coming back in. Maybe this will be their swan song to go in and get it. I have a feeling if they do lose, though, that it's done for quite a while for both of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of their out. So it's cool to see that happen, but either way, don't know if they will pull through. But depends on who they're up against. Depends if we're in there. We're not even that close to possibly even being ranked, or maybe we made some waves enough to kind of prove our worth. We shall see when that time comes. But either way, thank you guys for watching our reaction to the movie trivia Schmoedown. You can like and subscribe.
And you do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and we are now on Stardust, which is like a reaction-based app, which is pretty cool. So go check that out as well, and follow us on there at Late to the Party.
Yep, just did one for Dunkirk today, and I think Game of Thrones last night, and we're trying to catch up with everything up to D23 and all that.
Yep.
So you can head over to Collider.
Yeah, head over to Collider. Make sure you're liking their content, liking the Schmoedown videos, comment on the videos, share them with your friends. Be active in the Facebook groups and Reddit. Get out there and let's keep having fun with this, because it's just going up from here.
Yep, there's nowhere to go but up. And speaking of going up, we've got more trips coming in our way towards the California.
Yeah, we're going back to California or the San Diego area of California in the next month.
think already like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, we're about 2 weeks. We are gonna be over there.
So we're
watching some awesome composer.
Yep, we haven't let that loose yet, but we've got something going on over there. And we also have a collaboration coming up with Geek House. If you haven't checked out Geek House, we're coming for Geek House just to bring them in. They will do a Schmoedown reaction with us while we are there as well. So you can get acquainted with them already on YouTube. But head to the Patreon, kick into the party, fuel the party. That's what gets us to all these other places. And then maybe sometime down the road we'll be back in Burbank. But either way, thank you guys. And as always, now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.